Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie, and I'm the only thing between you and complete chaos. I had a dream last night this would be a 3-player game, and it's coming true. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select the category. Okay, here's your first question. The Snickers candy bar was named after its creator's blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points, you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and touch it on your device. All right, who picked what? And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. Went on a spring break trip to Dongyang, China. Be sure to try their eggs cooked in blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit the like. All right, where's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? For a healthier option, try egg white cooked in gluten-free young boy urine. And that means... time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Actor Eddie Murphy released a dance song in 1982 titled Boogie in Blank. Enter your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. And nobody picked the other lies up there. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting! Alright, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2004, the Train Corporation sold pillows in Japan that were designed to combat loneliness. They were shaped like a blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. Yeah, nothing says I'm not lonely like sleeping on a pair of disembodied legs. And that means this lie didn't get picked. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Psycho was the first American movie to show a blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth? Pick something! Okay, let's take a look. Well, don't you feel foolish? And nobody fell for this one. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2004, the CEO of Blockbuster mailed Reed Hastings, the CEO of Netflix, an odd package. He sent him a blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit... Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? And we're done. Welcome to the final fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Here's your final fibbage question. When Milton Bradley first acquired the rights to it, the game Twister was called this. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Okay, here are your choices. Pick something! Well, you guys blew it. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie, and I will be your Sherpa up this mountain of BS. 3 players. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. A Florida woman returned home one day in 2012 to discover that strangely her blank had been stolen while neighbors just watched it happen. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. It was a brick driveway, and it was stolen brick by the most specific thieves in America. And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Coca-Cola once commissioned a video game from Atari called Pepsi Blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. You all nailed it. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Mohammed Khurshid Hussain is in the Guinness Book of World Records because he is able to blank very quickly with his nose. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? He's the fastest nose typer. He's probably the slowest at making friends, though. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. On December 3rd, 2009 and March 30th, 2010, rapper Eminem tweeted a photo proving he was surprisingly really good at blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. Everyone's a winner. And nobody picked the other lies up there. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. A man in Florida was arrested for calling 911 to complain that he wasn't allowed to bring his blank into a strip club. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Nice truth finding, everybody. And that means... time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In a 1999 interview with Us Weekly, actress Lucy Liu revealed that she once had sex with a blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. All right, where's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. Well, everyone got it right. Nice. And the rest of the board goes unselected. It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Item that teachers at Mounts Bay Academy in England were banned from using in 2014. Type in your lies now. Hurry, hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. All right, let's see what everybody picked. got it. Impressive. There was a sentence fragment in the memo, and there was nothing they could do about it. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies.
Startup game has been activated. We are on!
Has anyone seen Nate Shapiro? He hasn't come into the office in, like, 15 years.
Pardon me. Hey, gang! Have you felt tired from all that racket and ballyhoo from the so-called music festivals that the teenage beatniks and ruffians do? Well, isn't it time to hop to having the music fest?
I am Cookie Masterson, and only you can prevent forest fires. Seriously, it has to be you. I'm sure as hell not going to do it. You three want to lighten up? The tension is so thick in here I could cut it with my butt cheeks. Handle those screws carefully. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And our wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
The Vegan Cannibal Supply Company. Flesh-free foods for the conscientious cannibal.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. And right this way.
Get ready, time for question. One.
Okay, to get things started, let's all welcome Paul Rudd. You guys are in for a treat, because this episode is a very special one. Perhaps the best one we'll ever do, honestly. We have a special guest, one of the biggest stars of movies today, and just one of my personal all-time favorites. I love this guy. I love him, okay? What can I tell you? All right. The one and only Mr. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd! Is Paul Rudd here yet, Bob?
No, not here yet, Cookie.
Okay, I'm sure he'll be here any minute. In the meantime, we can get started. Let's say Paul Rudd makes a romantic comedy about Alexander the Great as he faces his own mortality. If the movie takes place the year Alexander the Great died, what should it be called? This is 19, this is 32, this is 40, or this is 63? Player 3, hello! Player 2? Player 1? Any last words? Too late. Player 3? Alexander the Great notoriously died young at the age of 32 of unknown causes, but some accounts claim he was poisoned. But you know, I would never poison you, Paul, because... Oh yeah, he's not here, still. That joke doesn't really work without him. I'm sure he'll be here soon. We should keep going. He'd want us to keep going.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it's
It's time for Paul My Finger. Just keep it together, Cookie. He'll be here. Okay. If Paul Rudd were a tamarin, what would he be? Kinda seems like we just smushed Paul Rudd's name into that one, but anyway. A bird named Paul Rudd, a monkey named Paul Rudd, a musical instrument named Paul Rudd, or a citrus fruit named Paul Rudd? Not much time left. Players 1, 2, and 3. A tamarin is a type of monkey. And that has nothing to do with Paul Rudd. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Paul Rudd. Kinda glad he's not here yet. Bob, is he here yet?
No.
Damn it!
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Next up, adrift without a rudder. Oh, that's my secretary. Paul's probably here. This is Cookie.
Mr. Masterson, there's a Paul Rudd at the front desk to see you.
Perfect, just send him back. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, coming down the hallway as I speak is the one and only Mr. Paul Rudd.
Hello, Danny.
You motherfucker!
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, get out of here! Paul Rudd is supposed to be here any minute.
It was a joke, Danny. Take a chill pill.
Damn it, Billy! Oh, God, what if Paul Rudd doesn't show up? Oh, this cannot be happening. Man, I'm sweating. Why is it so hot in here?
I told you, take a chill pill. Let's say you're running a fever. Since it would help bring down your temperature, which of these pills could be called a chill pill? Cannabis, benzoyl peroxide, methadone, or ibuprofen?
Player 3, the clock's running. Player 3.
Uh-oh.
Player 1.
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Player 2.
Ibuprofen is an anti-tyrexic, meaning it brings down a fever. Oh, maybe that's Tall Rudd.
Yes?
Mr. Masterson, I have a, what was your name again, sir?
Well, the dummy said to say Phil. Or was it Pablo? It's Pablo Corky.
And now, let there be Rudd. Okay, look, I'm sure Paul will be here any minute, so I'll just ask one more question to kill a little time to give him a chance to park or pick up a damn phone. If Paul Rudd's real first name were like Paul the Apostle's original first name, what would he be called? Raoul Rudd, Saul Rudd, Gall Rudd, or Simon Rudd? Time is short. Player 2. Ooh, ouch. Players 1 and 3. Interesting choice. The correct answer is Paul the Apostle was originally named Saul. He changed it because his publisher thought Saul sounded, and I quote, too Jewish. I call this one, Where the Hell Are You Already? And this dis or dat needs to think about other people's feelings. Player 1, we gotta get you back in the game. Take a run at this dis or dat. Okay, I'm swapping out the Paul Rudd themed dis or dat for a more appropriate one. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you tell me if the person eventually showed up or didn't show up at all. If they showed up, press the X button. If they never showed, press the B button. Now, I need the rest of you to pay attention. Try to pick an answer before player 1. If player 1 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone else who got it right. Cool, let's do it. Good go! Huffman. Satan's Baby and Rosemary's Baby, Ms. Havisham's Group, Lord and Lady Ferncliff, The Prodigal Son, Louis Prima in Big Night. You would have been better off not showing up at all. He'll show up. Paul will show up. He would never just not show up and ruin the premise of an entire episode. Would he? Paul, you wouldn't do that, would you? Round 1 is complete, and player 2 is out in front, but for how long? Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And keep in mind, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Enough small talk. Here's one for you. Paul is dead. Hold on. If Paul's not here, he probably has a really good reason, right? Right? Something bad might have happened. Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say that something actually happened to Paul Rudd. Which of these things at the funeral would be the Paul for Paul Rudd? The flowers next to his gravestone, the coffin he's lying in, the people crying over his grave, or the suit he's buried in? Player 3, not much time left. Player 1. Can't do anything right, can you? Player 2? Sorry, no takebacks. Player 3? The Paul can refer to a heavy cloth draped over a coffin or the coffin itself once there's a body inside. All joking aside, I do hope Paul Rudd is alright. Bob, has there been any word from...
No, nothing.
I will murder him!
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
And on its way, the Zodiac Thriller. Okay, you know what? I've got to get my mind off Paul Rudd for a minute. Perfect time to do this Leo DiCaprio question. Which Leonardo DiCaprio movie was the closest to being born a Leo? Django Unchained, December 25th, 2012. What's Eating Gilbert Grape, March 4th, 1994. Inception, July 16th, 2010. Or Revolutionary Road, January 23rd, 2009. Time's running out. Players 1 and 3. That was dumb, and the B is silent. Here's where the money is. Leos are born between July 23rd and August 22nd. Leos, of course, are known for being friendly, outgoing, and dependent on poor accents.
Follow me down to the sea.
How about ready, set, go? Alright, it's becoming painfully obvious this isn't going to happen. Yes?
Mr. Masterson, old man, Pablo is still waiting. Can you please get him out of here?
It's me, Corky. Pablo.
Send him back.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scroody up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Scooty up, do I forget?
Get in here, old man.
No, I'm Pablo, the big radio star.
Right, okay. You already tried this joke.
I did? I don't remember. When did I try this joke? Question 2, question 3, question 4, or question 5?
Player 2, do something! Player 3? Huh? Player 2? I think you know it's coming. Player 1!
Oh, that's right. That little wooden kid told me to do it in question 3.
What could have happened to Paul Rudd? Where is he?
Paul Rudd? Oh, you mean the fella who called about 20 minutes ago?
What? You talked to Paul Rudd, old man?
Ah, sure I did, Corky. He asked for someone named Cookie, but I told him ain't nobody by that name works here, boy. Now get out of here.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna kill you, you wrinkly bag of shit.
Ow, ow, my
Here's a good one. My best Ruddy. Okay, it's pretty obvious Rudd isn't coming, and we specifically wrote this question for him to read. It just seems stupid now, but the show must go on. I guess I could try a Paul Rudd impression. I'm Paul Rudd. I'm Paul Rudd. Slap into bass. Yeah, okay. In what way am I, Paul Rudd, like a rudder? I help launch other actors' careers. I help stop movies from bombing at the box office. I help steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Or I help the R-rated comedy genre stay afloat. Hello? Players 1 and 2? Rudder helps steer boats or planes in different directions, just like how my magnetic charm and non-threatening good looks help to steer Hollywood in a more profitable direction. Oh, you said it, Paul Rudd. Hopefully pretty soon you'll actually get here and be saying these things for real. Otherwise, I might have to start taking back all those nice things I just had you pretend say about yourself. Open wide for better late than even later. Son of a f***ing bitch! Where the f*** is Paul f***ing Rudd? Can anybody tell me? Is he getting here from halfway around the earth on the back of the world's slowest turtle or something? I mean, this game is nearly over for f***'s sake. How far away could he be? Alright! Considering the circumference of the Earth, and assuming he's not somewhere in space, what's the farthest distance away that f***ing asshole Paul Rudd could be right now? About 18,090 miles, about 4,200 miles, about 12,450 miles, or about 24,901 miles. Player 210's running out. Players 1 and 3. Player 2. The Earth has a circumference of about 24,901 miles. For Paul Dud to be as far away from me as possible, he would have to be half that distance away. So about 12,450 miles, or 12,450.5 miles exactly. I think that would put him somewhere near Perth, Australia. But he has a lame summer home there or something. What a lame Paul Rudd type of thing to own. I hate you, Paul Rudd. I loved you once, but now that's over. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that... Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Just don't pick Paul Rudd. The clues help, I guess, whatever, but most importantly, never pick Paul Rudd. in the win column, then take that piece of chalk and in really big letters write,
You don't know Jack!
Don't Say Pajamas is the new game show that's taken the world by storm. Hosted by none other than Terry St. Pancakes. The only rule of this game is not to say the word pajamas.
Mr. Edgar Loudshoes, come on down.
I can't believe I'm on Don't Say Pajamas! What was that?
You said pajamas. Now please sit down.
Uh-oh. Remember, don't say pajamas.
What do you call clothes that you sleep in?
Ooh, pajamas? Nuts!
Don't say pajamas.
A word that rhymes with bojamas.
Well, it's not pajamas. Poop.
Literally all you have to do to win is not say pajamas.
Remember, in the final round, you are still not allowed to say pajamas.
Then I'm gonna go with my gut and say pajamas. Fudge Pug!
Catch all the action here on
Don't Say Pajamas!
You all have to leave.
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium, where DIY stands for Do It Yourself. I mean it. I don't have any staff, so you're doing everything in this restaurant for yourself, and my name isn't Tony Palucci. You're waiting your own table. You're cooking your own meal. And buddy, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean, capiche? So now you think your night's over because your family's done eating, huh? We close at 11:30, so get your ass back out.
Cookie Masterson here, and don't worry if you hear this noise. It's just my butthole. Okay, you three, strip to the waist and let's get started. Kidding, kidding! Please don't. There are your screws to get you started. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Oopsie Daddy Male Pregnancy Tests. When you need to know quick whether you're going to be a daddy or not, trust Oopsie Daddy. Just pee and wait.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. All right, let's move.
Get ready, time for question.
Right off the bat, that's one smooth infestation. Say you wanted to dress up a bunch of rats as members of the Rat Pack. What adorable rat accessory would you not need to purchase? A tiny glass of scotch for a rat Dean Martin? Player 1, who do you want to screw? Believe it, Player 3, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to answer. What were you thinking there? That's how you screw Player 1. Why not pick up a few more bucks? Player 1, good effort, good effort. Player 2, Bob Hope was not a member of the Rat Pack, so you would not need to buy any tiny rat accessories for him. But if you ever need a rat to entertain the rat troops or host the Rat Academy Awards, Rat Bob Hope is definitely your guy.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it.
Take a good look at beloved childhood character obesity. Remember that old cartoon Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids? Yeah? No? Either way, I'm gonna ask a question about it. What might you hear Fat Albert say while consuming a tub of lard? Hey, 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 this is some good cow fat. Hey, 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 this is some tasty pig fat. Hey, 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 this is some delicious sheep fat. Or, hey, 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 this is some scrumptious chicken fat. Watch your time. Player 1. This is saturated in incorrectness. Here's what a right answer looks like. Lard is made from rendered pork fat. By far the saddest time Fat Albert said, hey, 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 is when his doctor told him they'd have to amputate his foot due to his diabetes.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
May I introduce Score Loser, and it's time to chalk up one dis or dat. Player 3, you're in last place, so I choose you to play this dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 games, and for each one, you tell me if you win by getting the highest score, or you win by getting the lowest score. If it's high score, press the X button. If it's low score, press the B button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Pick your answers before Player 3 does, because if Player 3 gets it wrong, everyone who gets it right will split that cash. Alright, let's get started. Monopoly. Yahtzee. Golf. Uno. Hungry Hippos. Hearts. You don't know. You realize we're not playing Uno, right? To me, games aren't about scoring high or scoring low, but finding something to do with your family that limits the amount of conversation. Why not try Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
The name of a Spider-Man villain from the 70s. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus? Oh, Player 3, who's getting the screw job? Goodness, Player 1, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to give me an answer. Sucks to be you. Mighty fine screwing, Player 3. Time to twist the knife. Player 2, nice job, Einstein. Player 3, over the years, Spider-Man has actually had 2 villains named the Kangaroo, both of them mostly just good at jumping. Although, I think Uranus would make a much better Spider-Man villain. Giant ice planets with no breathable air are a spider's natural enemy.
5 fingers!
Up next, warning, only 0.000034 kilobytes remaining. Oh, my computer is so slow these days. It's bogged down with too much, data. I have to get some of this data off my computer. I guess we'll need to buy some cloud storage for all this data. Because it's the biggest, which cloud storage option is most likely to be able to fit all my data? Cirrus Cloud Storage, Stratus Cloud Storage, Cumulonimbus Cloud Storage, or Stratocumulus Cloud Storage? Time's a-wasting! Player 3? Really? Players 1 and 2? Cumulonimbus clouds are those giant clouds that can extend from fairly low to very high in the atmosphere. Hopefully that will provide me with enough storage space. I have a lot of German data on my computer. A lot of German data. That brings a close to round 1, and Player 3 is at the front of the class. Let's see if they stay there. Keep in mind, in round 2, everything is worth twice as much. And remember, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there. Then get out there and make me proud. This one's known as the best Blink-182 question we've ever done. What should Blink-182 change its name to if it wanted to represent the number of times, on average, an adult blinks in a minute? Blink 10, Blink 25, Blink 70, or Blink 181? Player 2, watch the time. Player 1. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Players 2 and 3. Honest mistake. Were you thinking of this one? Under normal circumstances, the average adult blinks about 10, maybe 15 times a minute. But don't blink too fast, or you might miss Blink 182's rise and fall from cultural legitimacy.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
This one's called, Are You There, God? It's Me, Jimmy Fallon. Imagine, in order to appeal to younger viewers, Christian network TBN airs a Late Night with Seth Meyers knockoff called Late Night with Seth from the Bible. What would you hear on the show? This show is live from my father Noah's Ark. Please welcome my murderous brother Cain. So, my sister Mary Magdalene has been in the news, or give it up for my bandleader and mother Jezebel. Watch your clock. Players 1 and 3. Seth is the son of Adam and Eve and the younger brother of Cain and Abel. God gave Adam Seth as a replacement for Abel after Cain killed him. Of course, in biblical times, you had to be careful flirting with your talk show guests because you were probably related to them.
Follow me down to the sea.
Let's try getting my YouTubes tied. And you'll be treated like an instant star for a right answer.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Put these famous viral YouTube videos in order of shortest to longest. David after dentist, double rainbow, dramatic chipmunk. David double dramatic, dramatic David double, double dramatic David, or dramatic double David. Player 2, watch that clock. Player 3, hey, way to be wrong. Player 2, could be worse, in theory. Player 1, the viral video of the dramatic chipmunk is 5 seconds long, David after dentist is 1 minute and 58 seconds long, and the double rainbow video is 3 minutes and 29 seconds long. That earned you an extra grand. I try not to watch any video that's over 10 seconds long because I have the attention span. Oh my god, look at that monkey drinking its own pee! Try this on for size. Lime and punishment. Ugh, my breath is awful. Luckily, I've got a bunch of loose Tic Tacs in this drawer here. At least I think these are all Tic Tacs. Which of these Tic Tacs should I probably not eat? The orange Tic Tac, the blue Tic Tac, the brown Tic Tac, or the red Tic Tac? Player 3, the time is now. Player 3? How do you say, no? Players 1 and 2? Yeah, they don't make brown Tic Tacs. Yep, that's a rat turd. Say hello to Flow Me to the Moon. Let's say an astronaut on Mars is experiencing her time of the month. If she stays there for an entire Martian year, how many more times of the month will she experience? 22 times of the month, 12 times of the month, 2 times of the month, or she won't have another time of the month. Watch the time! Player 3? No. Players 1 and 2? Oh, the humanity! Where's that confounded right answer? A Martian year lasts approximately 687 Earth days, which would mean the astronaut would get her period about 22 times. Truly making it the red planet. brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press... Ah, you already know the rules. Off you go. You say hotel, I say motel. And where will you be staying this evening? Good luck. Player one's got it! Player one, you really taught those other two a lesson today, didn't you? Now if you could just explain what they're doing hanging out with you, I'd be really impressed. In the meantime, keep telling yourself,
You don't know Jack!
Hello, I'm Philly and Cadsty. Are you like me or hundreds of others across the country that suffer from a debilitating fear of microphones? You don't have to go it alone. Come to the basement of St. Olaf's Church this Thursday at 5:30 for a support group unlike any other. Microphonophobics United, stand together!
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if one more person adjusts the thermostat in here without my permission, I will destroy everything they have ever loved. Got that? Don't take this the wrong way, but the three of you look like you belong together. There's your hardware. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Is it a dog? Just answer yes or no to the various photos based on whether or not you think it's a dog or not. Then you'll win the game. How fun is that? Very.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. All right, here goes nothing.
Get ready, time for question.
Right off the top, high fructose fun syrup. Which of these food products does not contain corn syrup? Kellogg's Corn Pop Cereal, Brock's Candy Corn, State Fair Classic Corn Dogs, or Cracker Jack Caramel-Coated Popcorn and Peanuts? Watch the clock. Player 3? Are you kidding? It's littered with corn syrup. What do you think candy is made of? No, I'll get this. The sweetness in Kellogg's Corn Pops comes merely from sugar and the love they put in. I like foods with as much corn as possible. That's why I'm pleased to announce my very own new product, Cookie Masterson's genetically modified corn-covered corn nubbins. Oh, I'm eating one now. Oh, the cream corn and corn nuts go so well together. Get some today.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Coming up next, Fly Me to the Clune. And this dis or dat is hurtling through the cosmos. Player 3? Don't say I never gave you anything. Play this dis or dat and try to improve your score. I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one you tell me if it's a scientific publication by Galileo Galilei or a George Clooney movie. If it's Galileo, press the X button. If it's Clooney, press the B button. Now the rest of you should listen carefully. Lock in your answers before Player 3. If Player 3 gets it wrong, I'll split up that cash to everyone who got it right. Okay, let's move. Solaris. Gravity. The Starry Messenger. Galilei, no. You know, sometimes when I look up in the night sky into the deep expanse of space, I can't help but wonder, why wasn't Monuments Men a better movie? Just one of the mysteries of the universe, I suppose.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here we have, you know what they say about the size of a man's frets? Considering the respective sizes of their instruments, which of these male musicians is the least likely to be accused of compensating for something? A clarinet player, a piccolo player, an oboe player, or a bassoon player? Player 2, clock's a ticking. Player 3. Whoa. Player 1. The piccolo is actually a half-sized flute and the smallest of these instruments. So the piccolo player seems the least likely to be compensating for the size of their, other instrument. And as long as I've already gone through the trouble of setting up this premise, I would just like you to know, I play a kazoo. Take a stab at Alt-Shift Medicine. I've been getting into Eastern medicine lately because I hate taking lots of pills, but this is kind of weird. My specialist gave me a fortune cookie.
Cookie, fortune,
Not that I'm complaining. I love cookies. Let's see what my fortune says. Prescription. 1 cookie AC. Now weird. It's a prescription. I'm not great with medical abbreviations though. When was I supposed to eat my cookie? First thing in the morning? Before a meal? After a meal? Or at bedtime? Player 1, who's gonna get it? You're screwed, Player 3. 5 seconds to pick an answer. AC is a common medical abbreviation used on prescriptions and means before meal. Uh-oh, I already ate dinner today. That means I took this fortune cookie at the wrong time. I just hope there's no side effect. I think this whole fog doesn't make a difference at all. Do you smell burning plastic? Well, Player 1, looks like your plan backfired. Coming up, till the closing credits do us part. If it followed the processional order of a traditional Christian wedding, what movie would probably have come out immediately after Bridesmaids, assuming the maid of honor is a bridesmaid? A raunchy comedy called Groomsmen? A gross-out comedy called Ring Bearer? A racy comedy called Father of the Bride? Or an R-rated comedy called The Bride? Time's almost up. Player 1. In a traditional Christian wedding, the bridesmaids come out, including the maid of honor last. Then the ring bearer immediately follows, then the flower girl, then the bride. The best part of the ring bearer movie is when the ring bearer comes down the aisle and steps in a huge crap left by Melissa McCarthy. Player 3. Don't soil the memory of that wholesome movie by calling it racy. That'll bring an end to our first round, and player 3 is in the lead for now. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Let's see what's in store. Next, animation domination. Which member of the Griffin family from Family Guy most likely got a recent APGAR score? Stewie, Peter, Brian, or Meg? Player 2, watch that clock. Players 1 and 3. The APGAR scale is a detailed test used to assess the overall health of newborn babies, something that Stewie Griffin, a baby, experienced the most recently. And based on the shape of his head, he should have gotten an F-.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Coming up next, keep your hellos to yourself. Which one of these pop stars is giving a polite Tibetan greeting? Miley Cyrus sticking out her tongue, Justin Bieber flipping the bird, Britney Spears flashing her crotch, or Lady Gaga wearing meat? Watch the time! Player 3, this is gonna hurt. Player 1, in Tibet, some people stick out their tongue as a greeting to show you they don't have a black tongue. If they did, it would mean they are the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Not that anyone would ever suspect Miley Cyrus of being the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Everybody knows she's the reincarnation of Hannah Montana. Duh.
Follow me down to the sea.
Try this on for size. Trivia and stuff. Where might the CEO of Linens and Things go to shop for the materials needed to make all the store's linen and things? Flax plants and things, agave seeds and things, sheep wool and things, or silkworms and things? Player 3, who gets your screw? Oh, you're screwed, player 1. You got 5 seconds. Player 3, that turned out to be a great screw. Want a little more money? Player 3, silkworms. Now, I think, and I would have to double check this, that they make silk. I so wanted you to pick this one. Linen is made from the fiber of the flax plants, and things are made from other things, presumably. So this might be where the CEO goes to shop. Although he would probably make somebody else do the shopping for him. I mean, this is a guy who is too lazy to finish spelling the word and. Let's try low spirits. As some of you may know, our studio is haunted by a ghost named Dennis. Well, I'm proud to announce that today I've promoted Dennis to be a writer.
Ooh, thank you,
Mr. Masterson.
It's great because not only is Dennis hilarious, I found out that I'm not legally required to pay a ghost. Which reminds me, Kyle, you're fired.
Again? But you already fired and rehired me twice this week.
Yeah, you're fired again. So Dennis, let's get you a desk and figure out how to get you in the credits at the end of the game. How should the end credits read if Dennis the Ghost writes for our former writer, Kyle Mortensen? Written by Dennis the Ghost, written by Dennis the Ghost and Kyle Mortensen, written by Kyle Mortensen, or written by Anonymous? Time's running out. Not one of you had the nerve to even take a guess. They should have known. Moron says what? A ghostwriter is employed to write for someone, but does it under their employer's name. So get ready for a lot more questions about rattling chains and moaning and unfinished business, trapping oneself in this mortal realm, blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, I also have some ideas for questions about Breaking Bad. Ooh.
No good. Take a stab at. Flash him if you got him. What would you expect to see in a spring break video called Girls Gone Call of the Wild? Girls exposing themselves as they harpoon a whale. Girls lifting their shirts as they fight in the Spanish Revolution. Girls flashing their breasts as they pan for Klondike Gold. Or naked girls committing cannibalism in the Andes. Watch your clock. Come on, folks, this is supposed to be a party game. Party? Fun? Never mind. This would have been a good guess. The novel Call of the Wild follows a sled dog and his owners during the Klondike Gold Rush. But there is no nudity in the actual book Call of the Wild unless you count the doodles I made in the margins. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. Don't forget my advice. When it comes to do's and don'ts, let's focus on the don'ts. Player 3 takes the win! Damn, get out the electron microscope so we can take a look at Player 3's lead. Hey, if you look real closely, you can just make out these words.
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Kyle Pepper, And ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. Well, now I'm 36 and going nowhere fast. So that's why I'm starting Kyle Pepper's Professional Baseball League. We only have 3 rules. 1, everyone's welcome regardless of gender or race. 2, every team starts with 5 runs so they don't feel bad. And 3, every Tuesday night we trade spouses and experiment sexually. Okay, you probably just said, I can't believe what I just heard. You start with 5 runs? Tryouts are this Thursday at 6 in my backyard.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you don't believe in mermaids, then what is this right here? Huh? Well, look at this triumvirate of brainiosity-ism-ness. Everybody's got their screws. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
the 24-hour Wicker Store, because there's no telling when you'll need a wicker fix.
Try to choose the wrong answer, brought to you by our sponsor, to get prizes and cash. So let's make this happen.
Get ready, time for question
1.
First question, let's talk about sext. Which of these sext messages would a sexting sexton be most likely to send to his significant other? This church graveyard is making me so horny right now. I'm wearing my construction hat and nothing else. My penis is starting to look like a skyscraper I once designed. Or, get ready, I'm sending you a pic of my junk yard. Time is short. Player 1, you got it. No, you didn't. It was begging to be picked. A sexton is a church official responsible for maintaining the church property and performing related duties, such as digging graves. Yeah, and I bet he likes to do it in the rectory.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Why not try? Sure, the Vice Lords are dangerous, but can they dance? And you just wandered into dis or dat territory. Player 1, why don't you play this dis or dat and see if you can catch up? I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a gang listed on the FBI's National Gang Threat Assessment or a boy band. If it's a gang, press the X button. If it's a boy band, press the B button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Locking we'll split the cash. We good? Here we go. Backstreet Boys. 10 Mile Boys. D-Boys. Pop It Off Boys. Boyzone. Hot Boys. Star Boys. Not bad. Not good enough to be a member of Pop It Off Boys, but not bad. I'm sick of boy bands getting all the attention over girl groups. I mean, what's NSYNC got that One Direction doesn't? Those girls are talented and attractive.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's known as just trolling. Why were the 3 billy goats gruff so gruff? It's not easy being a baby goat. It's not easy being a lady goat. It's not easy being a boy goat. Or it's not easy being a castrated goat. Watch the clock. Players 1 and 3. Way to get goated into the wrong answer. Let me show you something. A billy goat is a male goat. It's not easy, especially since goats don't wear pants and everyone can see your billy goat stuff. How about over easy in 60 seconds? So recently, I've switched over to only eating cage-free eggs. I was just feeling so guilty about eating eggs from an animal that wasn't allowed the simple luxury of moving around a few inches in a hot, crowded barn all day. In fact, I've been thinking I should extend my cage-free policy to other things in my life, like movies. So tell me, if I only wanted to consume Nicolas Cage-free movies, what film would it be okay for me to watch? Adaptation, Kick-Ass, The Expendables 2, or The Wicker Man? Player 2, do something! Player 1. What? No. One right answer coming up. Nick Cage was an adaptation, Kick-Ass and The Wicker Man, but The Expendables 2 is Nicolas Cage-free, making it fine for me to watch. I know going Nicolas Cage-free is the moral thing to do, but I'm gonna have to find some way to supplement my life with all the random screaming I'm missing. Player 3? No, not The Wicker Man! But you can be a Wicker Man or lady with a pair of wicker socks from the 24-hour Wicker store. A tisket, a tasket, your feet will feel like they're in a basket. This wrong answer of the game has netted you an extra 4,000. Congratulations. Here's one for you. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus?
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Seen on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. Kangaroo, Peanut. Player 1, who are you gonna screw? Player 3, you're getting screwed. You got 5 seconds. Excuse me. Player 1, your screw worked out. You want even more cash? Player 1, that's just nuts. Correct answer, show yourself. While many celebrities and world leaders grace the cover of the iconic album cover, Einstein can barely be seen over John's right shoulder. Although, to be fair, if you squint, Ringo sort of looks like a kangaroo. That's the end of round 1, and it would seem player 3 is winning. Who knows what might happen? Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And I want to see some screwing. We don't want them getting rusty. Open wide for Buzzkill Feed. What would be included in a BuzzFeed article, 12 people who are totally named Buzz? A gif of the first person to walk on the moon, a gif of the second person to walk on the moon, a gif of the third person to walk on the moon, or a gif of the last person to walk on the moon? Watch your time! Player 1. Buzz Aldrin was the second person to walk on the moon after Neil Armstrong. You also might find him in the BuzzFeed article, 15 people who wanted to murder Neil Armstrong. Player 3, you should never have buzzed in.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
And on its way, when you wish upon a dead, shriveled hand. Suppose instead of wishing on a star, Geppetto made a wish using the monkey's paw from the famous short story. What might happen to Pinocchio? He'd come to life for 24 hours, then revert back to a puppet. He'd come to life, then Geppetto would get 6 more wishes. He'd come to life, but there would be terrible consequences, or he would not come to life at all. Hello? Player 3? You're about to revert back to a very poor person. Player 1. In the short story The Monkey's Paw, a couple is given a magical monkey's paw that grants wishes, but every wish comes at a terrible price. That's why I never trust monkeys with wishes. If I ever hire a monkey, it's to dress up in a tuxedo, play the cymbals, and eat bugs out of my hair. That's it.
Follow me down to the sea.
Take a good look at. Let's get ready to crumble.
Cookie fortune sweat. Cookie fortune, cookie master sweat.
Okay, for this next question. Oh, great, the lights went out. We could be here for a while. Luckily, I always keep a flashlight, bottled water, and a giant bag of fortune cookies. Okay, let's see what she says. It's better to have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Yeah, obviously. But for which of these characters is this advice too late? A Clockwork Orange's Alex, The Catcher in the Rye's Holden, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest's McMurphy, or A Streetcar Named Desire's Blanche? Not much time left. Player 3. At the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, McMurphy is lobotomized before being mercifully suffocated by the chief. Spoiler alert for a 1975 movie.
Okay, Cookie, the power is back on. Cookie? Cookie, I'm right behind you, Bob. Cookie, don't try to suffocate me with a pillow again. You're lost.
Player 1. Ow. It's time for Wile E. Conspiracy. Suppose Wile E. Coyote is chasing Roadrunner around the Texas School Book Depository building. If he falls out the window from where Lee Harvey Oswald allegedly shot John F. Kennedy, what will you hear? 3 floors worth of a falling sound, then a thunk. 4 floors worth of a falling sound, then a crash. 5 floors worth of a falling sound, then a thud. Or 6 floors worth of a falling sound, then a kerplunk. Time's wasted. Players 1 and 3. Now pay attention. The totally accurate and untainted Warren Report claimed that Lee Harvey Oswald shot Kennedy from the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository building. Of course, witnesses claim they saw a completely different coyote fall off the grassy knoll down the street, and the Warren Report still stands by the ridiculous single anvil theory. I call this one cinephile dysfunction. Let's say some old guy pops a Viagra and then sits down to watch an insanely long porno. According to the official Viagra website, at what point should he immediately call a doctor if he still has an erection? The 2-hour mark of Dong with the Wind? The 4-hour mark of Dr. Javage-O? The 6-hour mark of Apocalypse Now? Or the 8-hour mark of The Hobbit, the masturbation of Smaug? Time's running out. Players 1 and 3? Come on, it's not that hard. Watch how easy this is. The official Viagra website states that if you have an erection that lasts over 4 hours, you should call a doctor immediately. Hey, it's clear that the old guy from the question isn't me, right? It's some other person. Yeah, it's just totally not me. And that's why it's funny, because it's a completely different person who doesn't resemble me at all. That's good. That's good writing. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match. Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? No, I'm still doing it. Sorry, here you go. Oh, hey, did I ever mention I killed my own brother? Sometimes brothers just don't get along. Good luck. 2 has it! Player 2, you may have scored absolutely nothing, but you're still a star in my book. However, you should know that my book is very thin and has no point whatsoever. I call it... You don't know Jack!
And now, relax into Downward Dog.
What's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard?
No, I had a burrito for lunch and I'm feeling gassy.
Honey, this is Sweet Relief Yoga Studio. We don't hold anything back.
Now, swing your foot into Warrior 2.
Whoa, did she just?
Uh-huh.
And that's okay?
Does that answer your question?
Hi, I'm Carol Cutter, and here at Sweet Relief Yoga Studio, we believe letting go leads to true health.
Hold on, I'm gagging. True health. True health is what I was going to say.
Hi, my name's Terry, and if you're gonna die, come on down to Cemetery's Mortuary. Why? Hit it, guys.
Where do you go when someone needs to be buried? Cemetery. Single plots or doubles if you were married. Cemetery. We'll bury you deep and we'll pack the dirt firm. Our caskets are airtight to keep out the worms. We'll water your grass, treat your headstone with care, and that's about it, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Cemetery's mortuary. Our shovels are standing by.
We're set.
Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally, I can put my shoes back on. Oh my god!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set. Marcus, you are 17 minutes late for your call. Marcus to set.
Because I don't hear like a throbbing. That's the best way I can describe it. Just
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm here to tell you that the book is never better than the movie. All books are terrible. Excuse me, I just had a very clear image of what your love child would look like. You all take care of those screws now. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Indoor sunglasses. Why wear normal outdoor sunglasses when you're trying to look cool indoors? Why, it's two totally different things.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okie doke, this is really happening.
Get ready, time for question.
Kicking things off. Waiter, there's a fly in my ascending colon. Say a coroner were to perform an autopsy on the dead body of the old lady from the children's song, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. What disgusting thing would he probably not find after cutting her stomach open? Partially digested spider bits, chewed up dog chunks, saliva-covered pig parts, or horse remains? Players 1 and 2. In the poem, the old lady swallows a spider, a dog, and a horse. Also a bird, a cat, a goat, and a cow. And then she dies. But she never swallows a pig. Because after all, she is still a lady.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Up next, it's all fun and games till someone loses a tooth. And it's a this or that. Player 2. That score is embarrassing. Play this dis or dat and make me proud. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a Rubik's Cube spin-off toy, like Rubik's Tower, a Colgate toothbrush, or both. If it's a Rubik's toy, press the X button. If it's a Colgate toothbrush, press the B button. And if you think it's both, press A. Player 1. Try to lock in your answer before player 2, because if player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Ready? Let's go. Twist! Snake! 360! Revolution! Wave! Void!
Okay, we're set.
Attention, there are leftover french fries in the Jack Attack room. Leftover french fries in the Jack Attack room. However, it's just the small burnt ones. Thank you.
If we could refocus that light so that it's not in my face, that would be great. Refocus light number 17. Thank you.
And cue the nose blow sound effect.
Okay, is anybody listening to me right now? Because my mom's here and she needs to go to the bathroom.
No problemo, I can help her. Hey lady, come on this way.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I'm here to tell you that the book is never better than the movie. All books are terrible. Listen up. Winner of this game gets to punch the other player square in the face. Cool? Everyone's got a nice little screw. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Indoor sunglasses. Why wear normal outdoor sunglasses when you're trying to look cool indoors? Why, it's 2 totally different things.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. All right, let's get this party started.
Get ready, time for question.
1.
Let's start with... Waiter, there's a fly in my ascending colon. Say a coroner were to perform an autopsy on the dead body of the old lady from the children's song, There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. What disgusting thing would he probably not find after cutting her stomach open? Partially digested spider bits, chewed up dog chunks, saliva-covered pig parts, or horse remains? Player 2, watch the time. Players 1 and 2. In the poem, the old lady swallows a spider, a dog, and a horse. Also a bird, a cat, a goat, and a cow. And then she dies. But she never swallows a pig. Because after all, she is still a lady.
Oh, mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
This one's called It's All Fun and Games Till Someone Loses a Tooth. And it's a dis or dat. Player 2, you need the most help, so this dis or dat is just for you. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a Rubik's Cube spin-off toy, like Rubik's Tower, a Colgate toothbrush, or both. If it's a Rubik's toy, press the X button. If it's a Colgate toothbrush, press the B button. If it's both, press A. Player 1. Select your answer before player 2 gets it wrong. You get that cash. Okay, we're off. Twist! Snake! Revolution! Void! Wisp! I'm afraid you have dumbgivitis. The Rubik's Cube actually gave me a great solution for all my unfortunate dental problems. White stickers over my teeth.
Give me a disco 3.
And now, music to get lucky to. Why do those two guys in the band Daft Punk wear those giant helmets? To hide their weird Canadian faces? To hide their weird French faces? To hide their weird German faces? Or to hide their weird Irish faces? Player 210's running out. Player 1.
Swing and a miss.
Player 2. 9! Oh, honestly. Thomas Bangalter and Guy Mama de Who French stuff blah 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 of Daft Punk are French. And I haven't actually seen their faces, but they must be weird, right? Anyone whose face you never see, gotta have a super weird face. And I should know. Here we have Area 151. Suppose U.S. government scientists got confused during the Manhattan Project and instead of an atomic bomb, developed a giant Manhattan. What might the newspaper headlines have read when the weapon was being tested in Nevada? Nevada soaked in vodka. Player 2, you're screwed. You got 5 seconds to pick an answer. A Manhattan is a drink made with whiskey, vermouth, bitters, and a cherry. I say make drinks, not war. Although another couple drinks and I may want to fight someone. Well, that didn't go as planned, player 1. Here's a good one. 15-year-old spoiler alert. What part of the film The Sixth Sense is its denouement? When you find out he was dead the whole time? When he's shot, hinting he'd be dead the whole time? The credits after you learn he was dead the whole time? Or it didn't have one, but he was dead the whole time? Player 2, do something! Player 2, let this be a lesson to you. Player 1. The denouement of a story is when the various plot threads are drawn together and explained or resolved, like the reveal at the end of The Sixth Sense, when you learn that Bruce Willis was dead the whole time. And if you get to this game's denouement, you'll find out I've been dead this whole time. Right, Bob?
Did anyone hear a noise from the sound booth? The old abandoned one that hasn't been used since the 90s? Nobody? Huh. Must have just been my imagination.
That about does it for round 1. And player 3 is in the lead. And I am on the edge of my seat. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And hint, hint, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. It's time. May I introduce... You don't know Jackman. Say Hugh Jackman wanted to increase his value as an actor by altering his hue. In color terms, what would increase his value the most? Lightening the hue of his skin, darkening the hue of his hair, intensifying the hue of his eyes, or adding new shades to the hue of his wardrobe? Player 2, player 1. Nobody picks that one. Player 2, check please. Smart people choose this. Value is defined as the relative lightness or darkness of a color or hue. The more light the color, the higher the value. But I don't think Hugh Jackman should lighten his skin. I mean, I like him a lot, but that dude is already one of the whitest people in the world. Enough is enough.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Say hello to buying donuts at Whole Foods. And your money hole will get an extra 1,000 for a right answer.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right.
Put these things in order of fewest to most holes. The Masters Tournament, a recorder, Clyde Barrow's corpse. Recorder, the Masters, Clyde Barrow, recorder, the Masters, recorder, Clyde Barrow, the Masters, or the Masters, Clyde Barrow, recorder. Player 2, watch that clock. Players 1 and 2. Want to see the answer? A recorder has 7 holes. Clyde Barrow of Bonnie and Clyde officially had 17 bullet holes. And the Masters Tournament, the entire golf tournament, has 72 holes. I've actually been shot 17 times myself, yet I still keep going back to Florida.
Follow me down to the sea.
It's time for Symbol Simon. Which of these famous emblems resembles a letter in the Norwegian alphabet? The Batman symbol, the Apple logo, the Ghostbusters symbol, or the Chevrolet symbol? Players 1 and 2. Want to see the right answer? The Ghostbusters symbol has a ghost peeking through a circle with a line through it, which is called an O/ in the Norwegian alphabet. There's even an O/ in the Norwegian word for ghost. The people of Norway are truly ikke redd for noen spøkelser. Next, the angle of my dangle. So, for this next question, you're going to need a protractor, a slice of pimento loaf, and...
Oh, pardon me, ma'am.
Old man? Why don't you look where you're going? What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, sorry, Corky. I was just lost in thought. There's this thing I just can't remember. It's on the tip of my...
tongue?
No, thanks. I just ate.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that scoodly-up-doodly-doo? It's Foggy Facts with Old Man.
Scoodly-up-doo? I forget.
All right, old man, let's see if we can help. Who is it that you can't remember?
Not who, son. What? See, I can picture it, but it's kinda cloudy. You know, like my dead eye. Let's see. It was a show on the TV. I think it was about some police people. And there was a pretty blonde gal in it. And the sergeant fella used to be in outer space. What was that show?
Is it Hill Street Blues, NYPD Blue, TJ Hooker, or Adam 12? Player 2? Was it NYPD Blue, old man?
Nope. Don't think it was.
Okay. Player 1. Was it TJ Hooker, old man?
Yes! Oh boy, that was it! Yep, my favorite show, TJ Hooker, starring William Shatner.
That's Shatner, old man. Shatner.
Oh, I'm sorry, Corky. Can you smell it? Gotta go change my nappy. See you later!
Here's a good one. A woman needs a man like a catfish needs a bicycle. Who gets catfished in the French play Cyrano de Bergerac? Cyrano, Babette, Christian, or Roxanne? Player 1. Player 2. It's so obvious. Catfishing is wooing someone, usually over the internet, with a false identity. In Cyrano de Bergerac, giant-nosed Cyrano uses his words but Christian's handsome face to woo the unsuspecting Roxanne. It's a great play. I want to watch it with my internet girlfriend Claudia, but she still can't afford to visit me. I guess I'll have to send her more money. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. Ah, I see you don't need me for anything. It's all yours. You only live forever once. What made these people immortal? Good luck. Player 2 is our winner! Player 2, I'm not exactly sure how you won that game, because from the looks of your score, you played blindfolded. But I do know this. You don't know Jack!
The perfect cup of coffee. That's what we pour at High Horse Coffee House. But it's not for everyone. Frankly, your taste buds probably can't appreciate how complex and rich our coffee is. And you know what? It angers us to think of you drinking it. Okay, there it is. And hey, let's take it a step further. We despise you. Our coffee is f***ing amazing and complex, and it's like from another f***ing dimension, but it's wasted. It is wasted on you. I would rather pour our coffee on a pile of manure than let it touch your tongue. That's right. You rate lower than steaming manure piles, so stay away. You just stay away, or so help me, I won't be held responsible for my actions. So remember, that's High Horse Coffee House on Historic Mansion. No, you know what? F*** you.
No matter who you are, you have dreams. I want to be an astronaut.
I want to be a doctor.
A doctor. Creamery wants to hear them. Come into any Angie's to tell us your dream, and you'll get a dreamsicle absolutely free. I want to be a teacher.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and this ain't my first rodeo. I go to that next week. Whee! 2 players? Great. The faster the game goes, the sooner I can work on my porcelain doll collection. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for fooling your opponent with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. One of Kim Jong-il's many titles was Invincible and Ever-Triumphant General and Highest Incarnation of the Revolutionary Comradely blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool your opponent into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it now! Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device. Okay, let's take a look. Or IAETGAHIOTRCL for short. And we're done. Time to pick a category. Or when he was able to sell just a single ordinary blank on eBay. Type in your lies now. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. A Rhode Island middle school discovered that some students were crushing Smarties candy and then snorting the dust. So they sent an email to parents warning that a side effect of this activity could be blank in their kids' noses. Enter your lies now. And that means some of these didn't get picked. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting! All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Callum Wright, while a student at UC Berkeley, started an organization named Students Against Blank in Trees. Type in your lies now. Okay, which one's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. Well, don't you feel foolish? Put hippies where they belong, lecturing in front of our college students. And nobody fell for this one. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In autumn 2013, a company that owns parking lots in England temporarily allowed drivers to pay for parking not with money, but with blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Alright, where's the truth? Alright, who picked what? And the rest of the board goes unselected. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. After consuming antifreeze, a Maltese Terrier in Australia had his life saved when vets then gave him blank to drink. Type in your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And then the Maltese Terrier told them what he really thought of them. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. This is the final fibbage. One question left for all the marbles, and everything is worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Jimmy Hoffa's unusual middle name. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, what did everyone pick? And nobody picked the other lies up there.